Hey guys, welcome back to our videos. Today I'm gonna show you some passing. Okay, we haven't done this a lot. I showed mainly guard stuff, so it's time for some top action. Let's start with a basic body lock. Okay, and a variation that's very powerful. We don't have to sprawl all that much. We just have to beat one of his hooks. Let me show you. I'm gonna explain in detail. So let's start actually from from this perspective. You sit in front of me. I'm gonna show you from here first, then we're gonna turn. You see the other stuff as well. Okay? Yeah, look at this shit, man. Come next year. It's gonna be awesome. Okay? So we're gonna be here, guys. Body lock. Okay. What I want is full access to his hip. I start reaching around the hip and connecting my hands. Okay? I connect them in the center, S grip, tail grip, butterfly grip. Depends, okay? But today we're gonna go long grip, short grip. I think that's one of the most reliable ways to use the body lock. Okay, so one arm goes around very deep. I could even just hold like so with one arm, so this can be used for other things. But for now, I'm gonna connect gable or S grip. I'm gonna close my elbows together. The entry is kind of like in standing when you shoot in for a double leg or you shoot in for a body lock. Okay, you kind of like have to lower your level below his head and then kind of come forward and snatch up his hip. But one thing to keep in mind here. Don't overdrive. You want to pull him in a bit. Because if you shoot in, you just push. You can start elevating, pull me in, Eddie. You're going to start floating. Maybe you're going to get swept while you go for it. So turn a bit now. So, you know what's close. We're going to be here. We're going to go head to head. We're going to be grip fighting. I'm going to get the hands out of the way. My head is lower than his. So I can start shooting in. Long grip, short grip. I'm going to step up one leg. So now I have the ability to push with my head and pull him in close to my hip. Now, his hip is kind of locked with my arms, okay? And at this point, I can start going into my body lock passes. Turn a bit. So at this point, look, my head is in the center, my arms, my elbows are tight, and now I'm gonna play against his hooks. I'm gonna go back to my knees so you see. Right now, Eddie has two hooks inside, okay? That's not good. I have to kill one of his hooks in order for me to pass. So I'm gonna use like a method where I kind of trap his shin. Look, I'm gonna try to get this hook out and trap this one with both of my knees. Here. I'm going to do it the following way. I'm going to take my left knee first, this one. I'm going to pin this hook to his butt. And now I'm going to do kind of like a backstep motion where I kind of slide off his far hook. And I'll bring my knee back in next to my own knee. If you look what happened here, I started shelving his shin on two of my thighs. Okay? Here, I've got a very nasty body lock. Because now I can start stepping up this leg and kind of start beating the knee here. Okay? That's the next motion. Once I've got the far hook beat and I've got this shin trapped, it's an easy thing for me to start stepping here, coming forward with my head, and I can start over his knee, which is always part of the body lock pass. Okay, you have to beat this knee at the very end in order for you to pass. Now, once I feel I've beaten the knee, I'm going to look to the other side and bring my head to the far shoulder. Now we're in a very tight position around the hip. At this point, I would start letting go here. Start looking for cross faces, near that underhooks. Sometimes I might even switch to like a sit out situation here. That depends, okay? But let's look at the footwork one more time. Just to keep it simple today, I don't want to go into too much detail in one video, but we are here. Yes, come closer. My microphone still working? I hope so. All right, I hope you guys can hear me. Look, we're going to be here. We're going to grip fight. We're going to be here. Push, pull, open the arms, shoot it. And we're already in a tight body lock position. I bring my knee in, and not just in, I bring it to center. So this near hook is kind of caught. Now I'm going to drop my hip a little bit and step back. Bring my knee back in, and now I've got this shin trapped and the far hook is out. At this point, I'm going to start shifting my weight to the side and stepping up my leg. My head comes forward. It makes it easier for me to push the knee in. At this point, when I trap the knee, I start looking to the other side, and I'll do a quick switch, and drop to right here. Now the fight is going to be, can I reach his head, his shoulder line, underhooks, and so on and so forth, okay? But that's the basic idea of this kind of body lock. So play around with this. If you like it, I'm going to show you more options. What if, because there's always a problem that he can give me that I have to try to solve. But for now, let's give it at that, guys. Subscribe.
And like.
And like.
And share.
Share.
To support us.
To support me.
Him.
Me.
Him.
And us, maybe. And Jiutopia.